Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is me, Master back with another video. Before I get started, me and y'all to help a brother out by hitting that like, comment, subscribe, and share if you like the content. Today, I'm back again with another one. I've been sweeping my garage, trying to clean up a little bit. I already had to kill a mosquito, a gnat, and I got a fly in here. And they ain't even hot yet. Like, come on, really? Let's give y'all a smile. Alright, I'm trying. Oh, I need a haircut. But anyway, now we got that out the way. What we're going to be doing in the video today, we're going to be testing an amplifier again. Yes, I'm about to get back to testing my amplifiers. And I'm going to test here a kicker amplifier today. I'm not even sure if it's 1 ohm or 2 ohm stable. I'm going to assume it's 1 ohm stable because I've been playing with it and I only hit its rated power once. This is our kicker, CX300.1. Let's go ahead and get a side profile. Got pretty much spade terminal inputs for all speaker, power, ground, remote, and speaker, spade and type connectors, Phillips screw, of course, all Phillips. We got our standard RCA's output, input, output, of course. Your standard input level, high, low, gain, crossover frequency, standard bass boost, and the spot even for bass knob. So, but we're gonna go ahead and show y'all on camera what it do. Let me play with this oscilloscope real quick to make sure I can get it back to working properly because I haven't used it in a while and I forgot some of the stuff. Don't know how to work it. So let's hook this back up. Get the oscilloscope going, see if I can give it a clean signal. Now, I'm going to be trying it on my Nakamichi subwoofer over here. So we're going to be testing it here on my Nakamichi subwoofer. This woofer is still new. Probably played it twice. It's a 600 watt RMS subwoofer. And so far they tested out pretty good when I tested them in one video. So I'm going to end up putting them in this box here and do another video on them and see how they do on low frequencies. So, but on this, we're going to be testing our kicker CX300 here. So I'm going to be testing that and see if she get a rated power. So if we don't have our rated power on this woofer, because this is a dual 4, so we got it wired down to 2. So if we don't get our power there, we're going to probably have to run it to one of my 8s, and these are dual 2s, so I can wire it down to 1. So if we had to do it that way, we will, and I'll just show it in the video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get to testing our amp on that woofer. So let's get to it. Righty, so I played with the oscilloscope and got it just showing the signal. So what we're using the oscilloscope for in the video is to show the pre-out voltage that we're sending from our EQ here to the amplifier. So that shows if the signal is clean or distorted, and if the waves get square, that would means we're sending a distorted pre-out voltage to through the RCA's. So that's what the oscilloscope is for. If y'all understand, hopefully I understand. So I got the camera on wide view so you can see way more of the stuff. I might zoom in on certain things if needed, but you can definitely see more. So let's see. Now this track here is called Subway Dreams. It's a freeware track on YouTube, but the original version of this do not have bass. This is a rebased version of my own, and I haven't made it for public use just yet, but this is a rebased version by me. It's primarily at 26 hertz, so it's pretty low, but let's go ahead and hit play. Let's see. the CD. Why is it skipping? You're getting on my nerves, Lenovo. I'm trying to keep it clean here. Stop playing with me. Alright, that sounds pretty low. I think we only got 265 out of it. Impedance stays pretty high, of course. Let's try a song that's a little bit higher. What do I got on here that I can play? Let's see. Let's see how this sounds. Turn it down some. Jeez. Take it off peak or. I'm going to assume that it's 1 ohm stable, so we're going to go ahead and wire up one of my sundown woofers. I will hook it to this and just wire that 1/2 ohm because it's 1 ohm stable, so why not? Let's hook her up. Alrighty, I got these hooked up, so she'll be at 1/2 ohm now, so let's see how she performs. Let's turn it down. Hit play. Wow. This amp woke up. This amp woke up. Jesus. Let's take it off peak. Or actually put it back on peak and see if it go higher. This amp woke up. Okay, it cut off once. Okay. She peaked at 415, 463 apparent power. Man, that's why I said this amp woke up at 1/2. You know, it's probably seeing almost 1, but it woke up. Turn it down a little bit. Take it off peak. our peak. So we hit 420. It's not bad. 300, 300.1. Wired that half, probably seeing right under 1. We get we had right around 419, 420. Probably I'll look at the ohms, but chances are it's probably around 1.6 to whatnot. So, but we did hit 420 before our hill didn't hit 419. So not bad at all. Did over his rated power, 300.1. Like I said, pretty sure 1 ohm stable, and those are dual too, so should be at half. So it definitely plays. If you start clipping the signal, it will cut off because it is being wired under its rated impedance. So which means if you keep it at a clean signal, you can eat that 400 all day off of it. So that's how we're doing here. So what we're gonna do, we got to unhook it, show her our guts, and take it from there. So let's see. I've been showing the temperature. Okay. So I have been showing the temperatures and stuff, but I got to get back to it. I'm working on getting things back to normal and giving more content as well. So definitely we need your input on what all y'all want to see, but didn't get too hot on the inside. But these are your amp guts here, and the looks of it. And these 50 volt, 2200 microfarad. On the 5 degrees Celsius. This is your amp. Next time I'll connect the light on top of it so you can see it better. But date on here, 2012. Wow. And got some years on it. All right, let's go ahead and get it back together. So as you can see, the amp performed pretty well. It did over 120 watts over its rated power. So I have no complaints. Most of the kicker amps I tested, if not all of the few I did test, did over its rated power. So kicker do well as I don't know, nothing really was topping what those JL audio amps was doing, the JX series that was reaching double their power, similar to quite a few of the Rockford Fosgate 500 watt series amps I tested as well. So a lot of those amps was just, they was knocking it out the ballpark. So, but the kicker amp did well. So hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. One of my subscribers suggested that I start doing amps on lower voltage, so I may start doing that. That'll obviously make a longer video, but I do have my 45 amp hour down here, Cmax, that I may probably put on top of the table and see what the voltage is. Last I checked, it was at like 14.9, so I can run something on it, lower the voltage to right around 14.5, 14.4 ish, and then run amps off of it and see how it performs versus the 15.7.8 volts that I run on the amps, because I run them far above what most people with average systems run. Most people are not running no 15.8 volts. I got it up there because I literally run 15.8 in my Escalade. So I got to remember, I got to start testing amps under normal circumstance so we can give people a proper real world view of the amplifiers that I'm testing, because that's the whole point of the video, is to give people a real world view and what they would expect with the amp installed in your vehicle and running on speakers, as opposed to the resistive loads given by a dyno. So that's why I make these videos. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. This is me, Monetize. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and y'all have a great day. Peace.